Absolutely.
You talk about what is, and these are the things that you have before you even open up the score. You got to think about what literature selection. How do you choose music? There's a whole bunch of reasons. That's a whole nother lecture and podcast in itself. Is how do you choose good music? What is good music? What are the top composers for music education to teach you how to do some things? And then comes the score study, and we'll get back to that in a minute. You have to know the instruments. You have to know the students, like Dr. Payne says. I can walk into a wind ensemble rehearsal or marching band, and by the time I park my car at marching band, I walk across the field to where the band is sitting on the side, and I look at them, and they're playing football, they're playing soccer, they're dancing, they're screwing around, they're flirting, they're making out. This is all promoted and encouraged in college. It's supposed to happen this way. But I look at the students, and I could look at Dr. Wimmer, and I could sense, and this is just experience speaking. I could look at Dr. Wimmer and say, look, we just planned this rehearsal, and I can tell you right now, it's not going to work. So just when you go up on top, you just roll with me and let's go this different direction, see if we can get something done. And I'm usually right. It's that gut feeling that I can't push you in this direction. It's that gut feeling the students I want to do this instead. Then I have to go with it to get something done. So the student aspect, where do you learn that? You pay attention. And it's not just learning it and teaching when you're out there. It's learning it right now. It's in your undergraduate classes. Look around at everybody else, how they're paying attention, how they're not paying attention. Every day I've been Zooming with public schools around the country and in the state of Kansas, and they all look the same. Man, there's kids sleeping. There's kids not paying attention. There's a lot of kids paying attention and writing some stuff. And I don't consider myself a boring speaker. Kind of edgy and a little bit interesting and stuff. But boy, there's some trouble out there, and just how to deal with that, we don't know. So pay attention. Pay attention to what's around you. And finally, the other thing to think about is the audience. And I'm convinced that this is the key, because I learned this from Craig Kirchhoff when I was a grad student at Ohio State. He said, you have to conduct for the audience as well. And my point is this, is the conductor is the bridge between the audience and the ensemble. If I'm going to conduct in a legato fashion so they could see it, the audience sees my legato patterns, and they don't need to know that that's a legato pattern. They know that that's smooth. And if it's matching with the smoothness that they're hearing, it makes sense. It's a perfect marriage. If I diminuendo like this, and I look over at the brass and give this big fist in the air for this big sudden boom, and they get it, the audience is now looking at me to interpret that. So if I do this correctly, I can not only conduct the ensemble, have a musical experience there, enjoy what I'm doing, I can bring the audience into that composers. And that's my goal. That's the exciting thing. That's the most fun. I am most alive in concert on a podium. Most alive. There's no question.